Krishna tells Arjuna, the physical nature is known to be endlessly mutable. The universe is the cosmic form of the Supreme Lord, and I am the Lord represented as the Supersoul, dwelling in the heart of every embodied being. The physical nature around us is evolving. This is what it means to be endlessly mutable. All life forms change, they adapt, they conform to new external stimuli over many lifetimes. Something similar can be said of man's nature. We evolve internally. We changed, transformed, and transcended our religious ancestors. None of us are trees of knowledge that resembled the seeds we came from. Reincarnation was the forerunner to evolution. Humanity is reincarnating from one generation to the next. We see this in our children and grandchildren who are so different from us. The universe isn't God. The stars don't hold any power over us. All power comes from God. The universe is the cosmic form of God we see at night, but God is also contained within each one of us. We are embodied spiritual beings who hold God within us. Krishna calls himself the Supersoul. He's the manifestation of God we can perceive with our five senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting. But the reason God created Hinduism was to draw us towards our sixth sense, intuiting. The manner by which we move through our five senses to our sixth sense is called contemplation. Contemplation opens us to the universe within, which is just as vast as the universe above our head. Muslims invaded India in the 7th century. This introduced the concept of Allah to the concept of Brahma. This introduced the Supersoul of God to the soul made manifest in man through the revelations of the Prophet Muhammad. This confrontation of beliefs made it possible for Hindus to imagine developing a soul in their lifetime, not over the course of many lifetimes. It turned reincarnation into spiritual evolution. This confrontation also made it possible for Muslims to develop the skill of self-contemplation as a vehicle to God consciousness. Becoming one with God requires understanding the purpose of each of the world's scriptures. Following one path alone is dogmatic and narrow-minded. In fact, it's suicidal, and I'm an expert on suicidal tendencies, having tried to kill myself 3 times. I recommend that you become an expert on your path to God and an aficionado of the other 6. Good thoughts. We'll talk again tomorrow.